The return of the bronzes, the cockerel, Okpa, and Uhun Elau, and Oba head from both Jesus College of Cambridge University and the University of Aberdeen, Scotland, raised the hope that the over 10,000 Benin artifacts still in museums across the world are expected to be returned to their place of origin soon. The dexterity reflected in the creation of the bronze works swiftly stole the attention of those involved in the looting of the artifacts. They did not have a second thought of the implication and consequent result of their action in years to come, today being the beginning of reality. Addressing the Oba of Benin, Ewaye II, an emotion-filled crowd on behalf of President Muhammadu Buhari before the formal handing over of the bronzes, the Nigerian High Commissioner to the United Kingdom, Tunji Ishola Sarafa, thanked the British government for giving export licenses at no cost, following the resolve of the country's authorities that any artifact that spent over 50 years be returned to their original owner. Tunji Ishola, who revealed that the value cost of the cockerel Okpa is £2 million and Uhun Ilau £500,000, thanked the British government for preserving the highly prized artifacts. He therefore enjoined Edo people to join the Benin monarch in the preservation of the artifacts, assuring that the federal government will not relent in its effort to retrieve the over 10,000 Benin artifacts spread across the world to its original place of history.
This gesture has established a basis for the return of these artifacts seamlessly. I must also seize this opportunity to thank the people of Great Britain for preserving these artifacts to still be in the same form that they were taken in 1897. Not only that, value has been added to these artifacts. I'm not aware of the value of the artifacts when they were taken away, but as of today, the cockerel is valued at £2 million in Great Britain and is brought back. Oba's head is also valued and insured for £500,000 sterling and is also brought back. And you will still see many of them come back. And that's going to be a great treasure of Benin Kingdom, of Edo State, and of Nigeria.
In his remark, Edo State Governor Mr. Godwin Obaseki, represented by the Commissioner for Local Government Affairs, Honorable Monday Osagbovu, thanked the Benin monarch for his determination to retrieve the artifacts. Governor Godwin Obaseki pledged his administration's readiness to continue to support the Oba in that cause and appealed to President Muhammadu Buhari to remain undaunted in the struggle to ensure that more of the Benin artifacts still in museums across the world are returned.
It was the dominance of taking over Edo State, having known that all our artifacts were documented. What Mr. President has seen here today are some of those artifacts that were signs for each and everyone, and many more that you have not seen. I agree fully with our father that anyone who wants to retain artifacts should negotiate with the palace and know what they are going to be returned to the palace. For those that have returned, it is my pleasure to appeal to His Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, that the last amount of money that were sold should also be returned to the palace.
On his part, Director General, National Commission for Museums and Monuments, Professor Issa Tijani, while acknowledging the efforts of the federal government at ensuring the return of the artifacts, attributed the feat recorded so far to the prayers of the Benin people and sued for more prayers from them for more retrievers.
That these artifacts are not art for art's sake. They are living arts. They are artifacts of the Benin people that have places in their culture.
In an address, the Benin monarch, Omonoba Nedu Ewaye II, remarked that the military expedition by the British was a calculated and a deliberately conceived plan to attack Benin for its territorial dominance and also for her treasures. Oba Ewaye II, whose address was presented by Prince Agatisa Diawa, stated that the palace would continue to collaborate with the federal government to ensure the bronzes and works that were removed from the palace are returned.
The President has taken a keen interest in the handling of our artifacts. Just as has been reported, the President expressly directed that these 2 bronzes be handed to me directly. For us, our bronzes transcend mere art. They are mostly of religious significance to us, and these 2 bronze pieces will return to where they rightly belong.
The ceremony was witnessed by various groups from far and near. Justin Egmon, EBS News.